Hey, um, I'm the other vlogger on wearejung. Um, Sorry I'm not all glamorous, but I'm really hungover. I've got my Starbucks here. Basically, what I want to talk about is the rise to fame of people such as Susan Boyle and what's his name, Jamie Pugh, the more recent one on Britain's Got Talent. Really, my main problem with this, and the reason I want to make a vlog about it, is because when these people come on stage, it's like people are really rude. They're kind of sneering or expecting a failure. I think this comes from a sort of presumption that somebody hasn't gone to stage school or has had opportunities, so therefore they mustn't deserve opportunities, or they don't have enough talent to survive in a mainstream or urban or kind of more privileged sort of existence in the showbiz industry. Like, the fact is that people like Susan Boyle and or not Gareth Pugh, well, Gareth Pugh, but Jamie Pugh. What I'm trying to say is that they exist everywhere. The guy who delivers your pizza, the woman living next door who's never been married, some of them have amazing talents. And the word talent, I think, has been misinterpreted maybe as meaning, well, that if you have talent, you've already succeeded, that the talent is obvious, and that you possibly make money from it. And this just isn't the case. I mean, I think things like musical or sporting talent, I mean, they exist in smaller communities, smaller working class communities, whether or not, somebody like Maradona, George Best, Susan Boyle, or Jamie Pugh actually make that jump and are discovered. In a way, I think it's kind of patronizing to suggest that by being discovered, that somehow makes their talent more real or more deserving of being enjoyed. I mean, this exists whether or not Jamie Pugh or Susan Boyle actually goes on television or not. They get enjoyment from it, and that's the point. The thing I worry about is that somebody like Susan Boyle isn't going to last very long. I mean, the industry, the machine, which is what it is, it will eat her up and spit her out. It's an incredibly sexist and classed industry, the showbiz industry. There are certain expectations placed on you. It's very different from possibly her normal day, in which she may be busy, but it's not the same as doing 30 or 40 shows in a row on Broadway. It is a machine, and I just worry, I suppose. But I suppose, like many vloggers, what I'm saying is that don't presume that somebody, because they're ugly or because they come from, some silly little village in Scotland, that they don't have talent. I mean, the minute she got up on stage, people were sneering and were expecting a disaster, and it didn't happen. And the reason she's gotten famous is because she defied expectation. I think that's really, really patronizing. So yeah,